the moment that we find out that your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Nope.
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
Professor Fig and Weasley have
We can
asked
make this a
that I
real
choose-
victory.
That's the spirit.
And then proceed to see me
Oh,
in
I
my
think I may be up to where you're talking about now.
Confringo.
Potato! Stupid! Levioso! Accio!
You're better than that!
Incendio! Stupid! Levioso! Stupid!
Act like a winner.
Accio! Stupid! Potato! Stupid! Incendio! Stupid! Levioso!
What the fuck? What?
Accio! Incendio!
Don't shy away.
Potato! Stupid! Levioso! Accio! Stupid! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Come on.
Incendio!
That was easy.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
Now that we've wonder how my
Alright, so let's go talk to Professor Hackett. Cast Incendio on enemies. Successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling. Alright, so where I normally go is the Forbidden Forest. So just here.
Handy resource indeed.
I've already cast Incendio on 5 people. So just here with these dog bogs, what you need to do, you can't cast Incendio from a long distance. So since you'd still have the goal, all you do is this: walk up to it and press Incendio. Now for the next bit, all you have to do is just dodge roll. As soon as you see that warning come up above your head, just roll. Don't die, otherwise you have to do it again.
Yes. Incendio.
Sorry, I'm just a little bit overkill in this game. Alright, so let's travel back to Professor Hackett. After this one, I believe it's the herbology class that I've got to do still. But, yeah, if this isn't where you're up to, just keep following along from here. And eventually it'll catch up to where you're at.
only a new student were to help.
And this is where you learn expeliarmus.
Take care of everything, Professor.
I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn expeliarmus. Okay. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work.
And then I'll replace
Stay in practice.
the mouse with that. So now we go 1, 2, 3, bang, 1, 2, 3.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life.
Eventually as well you can upgrade that spell so that it takes the enemy's weapon off them and you can fling their weapon into them. Alright, track quest. Herbology class type.
Don't get me started.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as...
Is she growing hungus onions again?
Quickly! Take your mandrake in the new form and cut down the column! The soil should envelop you like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Repairer! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting... I wonder if hippogriffs...
Yes,
First...
Let's see how to balance my stuff.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. It's strange.
Well done!
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
excuse me.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Oh, here we are. The gnome's out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
I suppose they...
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the Chinese trade. Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
Alright, what's the next quest? Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna meet Natty, that's right. I'm pretty much rushing through the quests until I eventually figure out which one you're up to. But yeah, there's a quest where we have to go to Azkaban too. I'm a bit fearless in this game, so I have nothing to worry about walking through shortcuts. Oh, balloons. You can pop those with your broom, by the way.
It is good to see.
Hello. Hey. Good.
Be
Sorry, I got a bit impatient. Now, potions class.
You can't beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me!
What's going on here?
Oh, the Merlin trials. I forgot about that.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen.
I see you.
You die.
Now you've gone too far.
I've got to fucking die to these wimps.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Get over here, you hang up! We can help them all!
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not done with you. You've made a great.
Tell Rookwood to find me a cell.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher.
Nor
Merlin. I can...
This is easy, by the way. Just
I
do
brought a
this.
trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Give me some, good.
I have the mallow sweet.
Impatient.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pegs, as well as the stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on your swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, just do this.
What? The flames make the pie sink?
This is uncharted territory. Who knows about these pies? Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Alright. So now, what's this next quest? Potions class, that's right.
Shouldn't there be orders or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Blackwood never.
Also, make sure you say no to Weasley. Yeah, this part I can't skip.
Even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after... Did I hear Professor shot?
Yeah.
I simply need a single fruit.
I don't know. I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
But you can also collect this anyway once you say no to him, and your teacher will not know.
Potion should not be that colorless. Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that hufflep feather. This time. That will be all.
Wait,
I think each of us has had enough
he
excitement
did
for
know.
one day. Class is
What the
dismissed.
fuck? Now, I believe this next quest should take you to Jackdaw, I think. No, okay, I need to do this spell combination practice too. You have to do this one, I think. If you've got no other quests, then you have to do side quests.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Good one!
Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done!
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
That's it! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan.
Alright, now for this next quest. Prisoner of Love. This is it. This is the one I was talking about. Where you've got to go to your common room and you've got to talk to a portrait on the wall. And then it takes you to Azkaban.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you're up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
Alright, time to go to Upper Hogsfield. Oh fuck, this is gonna be a whack. You can skip to it, by the way. It's probably gonna be like a good 5 minutes.
Indeed, here I come. A castle. Must have been.
Nothing much in Arranger except spiders.
Alright, so if you've skipped to where we are now, we're about to head into the house
This
and
must be
talk
the
to Helen
place Minister
Thistlewood.
Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow.
I'm just gonna
of her
watch
former
your
self.
stream
She
just
won't
to
speak
make
to
sure this is where
anyone she
you're at.
doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can appellate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well.
Okay, I think I'm
We'll
right
admirate together.
about where you're
Don't worry,
stuck.
I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Okay, yeah, I think I can see where you're stuck. Successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling. You're following a self-placed marker there with the purple.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware.
Okay, yeah.
You may
So where
feel
you're
a
at now
wave of
in
despair.
Hogsmeade, you should be going to the Dark
Thank you
Forest
for the warning.
and just finding random enemies and then wait for the red circle to pop up above their head, above your head, I mean, and just press circle to dodge out like that.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty dementors. Not even I could convince the minister.
You can
to
do it with
send
the
them off.
yellow
There's no need for
notification
such a mess.
too. As long as you dodge roll, it'll count. But yeah, this is also what you've got to do afterwards.
I cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. I teach you something you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The dementors aren't kind. Have
Yeah.
patience and speak to her quietly.
If you haven't watched the movie, the
respectfully.
Dementors, what they do is they sap away every single happy memory till you're left with nothing but bad.
Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Alright, off to find these pages.
All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Oh, this part here doesn't show you where the pages are, it just shows you the cave, and then you get to meet him. But yeah, before you do this part, you have to learn expeliarmus, I believe. Just ignore that. I'll show you how to do this puzzle too.
This place has seen better days. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
I think I memorize it. I think it's this one, and then this one.
You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw.
Fucking hell, I do remember it.
Where's the clue you left behind?
Well done, you solved my puzzle. I knew you were. Sorry, I'm not gonna read that.
From
You can read that on your own.
Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Here he is.
Could it be? Someone solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
My young friend.
Alright, into the Forbidden Forest we go.
Here I am, as good as my word.
Here he is.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. You know, the closer we get, the more I remember.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
You're going to get interrupted here, by the way,
For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as
by
his word.
goblins.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Yeah, you already go in here, but we're about to be ambushed. So you got to go over and whisper the password. These are open, but we're going to be ambushed, so we're going to have to kill these goblins. Use that Levioso and Accio. I showed you. See how he's got a red shield? You have to hit him with red spells. Alright, they're dead.
Now, let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
Collect these two, because they're for Wigan World potions, you will need them. Just hit these. It's easy to do, this part. You do have some boss spiders to kill though.
That must be where all this leads.
I'm playing on normal mode too, that's why it doesn't show up with that really long warning whenever I'm about to be attacked.
I wonder if any of these spells will be through this.
Yeah, here they are. Spiders. Hit these ones with fire. Also avoid it when you see the little particles on the ground moving up. Yeah, see when he's doing that, he's going to come up through the ground now. Yeah, I'm just going to go as far as the missing pages. So there's one here, one there, and one just. Hit that one first, that one, and then that one. Whatever you do, don't hit these ones off. I mean, you can if you want. They're easy to kill. But they're just annoying, and you don't really need to kill them. There's still going to be like some much bigger spiders though, just around the corner.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio.
Fucking alright, goddamn. Yeah, you're about to meet the big bosses now, the bigger ones. I think there's a matriarch.
There it is.
I think it's
bridge,
cool.
It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the head of
Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Here are the big ones. They're pretty easy though. Just keep stupidifying them and you'll be right. You can't accio them either though, keep that in mind. So you have to do this.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jack.
Alright, so this one it's down here, up there, and then there's another one just here. And the pages are just on the other end of that door.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
They're just here.
Meet again to Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is.
Now you have to fight
That's
these
what
pensive
you're doing,
guards.
Jackdaw. Is there
It's pretty
something
easy.
beyond this room?
It's fucking piss easy. Piss weak.
Protego. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Incendio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
Exactly what I wanted.
Incendio. So many brutes. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
Jesus fucking bastard.
Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Cool.
But that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts animal streets.
Yeah, you don't need to watch the video after this, if this is where you're up to.
Where am I? Oh
It's
no.
pretty easy.
The room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?